Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to go through the top teams for the Mirage Frostspike Dream On boss. We're going to lead it off with a Thorin team option from Cheetos. Now this is actually really good. This is the one that got me rank 5 right now. I was doing a bit of testing. This is a very solid team. Now the thing is, you want to use Rainier even at one copy for Mirage Frostspike because it will still provide that healing effect onto the ally who gets position swapped. So Rainier is working at one copy for these comps, so this is still very free to play friendly. Thorin Swap acting Rainier, Blue Tree on the right, Pink Tree on the left, Shmir and Damon on the Stellar Bond. You have the Blood Moon spell. We're just going to go ahead and show this battle in action, but basically the Ice Seal, which is a boss, will apply to your hardest hitting damage deal, which will be the Shmir. You need to rapidly heal it up, otherwise she's going to get popped and insta-killed and you're going to end up with a very bad score. And that's why Rainier is basically essential, but the good news is he's working even at low copies, even one copy, because just that position swap that he has as at his base, like one copy skill set, it is still going to provide healing to the ally based on the damage dealt. So that is going to be really important for Shmira basically. Thorin is just here like as another kind of tank. The thing with this boss as well, which is very unique, is that it cannot actually be debuffed. The boss, by debuffing the boss, it basically has no effect. And so technically, even though Thorin and even Rainier Mythic Plus would normally be considered good for bossing because they have that debuff to increase the damage the boss receives, the thing is that doesn't apply for this Mirage Frostspike. So like their debuffs are kind of wasted in this fight. But anyway, you have Damon as well for attack buff, Shmira, Twins buffing up Shmira as well, Haze buff. All buffs are going to be very valuable for the team. And you can get a pretty solid score even with a team like this. And like I said, again, Rainier at one copy is working, and it's kind of still going to be essential because you need to get that healing. Okay, there we go. 10.7, almost 10.8 billion damage is a very good score. It's putting us into rank 4 position with like, this is the most free-to-play version of a team for today. Okay, next up we have another team from Cheetos, which is very similar, but it uses Mikola rather than Thorin. Otherwise, the team is exactly the same. Blue Tree on the right, Pink Tree on the left, Damon buffing Shmira on the Stellar Bond. Rainier position swap Shmira and Mikola in front of Rainier with the Blood Moon spell. We're going to go ahead and do a skip run of this because the team is going to play out almost exactly like the previous team. However, this should get, okay, it doesn't get a higher score on my first run. There could be some RNG, but all things considered, this technically should be a better team because you have attack buff of Mikola, haste buff of Mikola, which Thorin was not providing in the previous team. But basically, both are good teams, and you can try both of them. Okay, next up, we have a team from Elysion. This is a top performer for some people. It has Blue Tree on the right, Pink Tree on the left, Shmira on the Stellar Bond, Pheromore buffing up Shmira, Rainier position swap Shmira, and Mikola right up front and center. So this is basically a, just like, and Blood Moon spell, this is basically a non-Damon version of a team, because the other two teams are running Damon. This is a Pheromore team, and Pheromore is pretty good for this boss, because his damage as well is not bad, but like, it still gets around the same score as even the Damon team. So it could depend on your level of upgrades, which team actually is the best for you. I even have the Pheromore and the Shmira charms, but here Pheromore deals more damage obviously than Damon, but the thing is Shmira then deals less damage, and so overall the scores end up being very similar to each other, but these are all decent teams you can run. Okay, now we have basically, this team is going to be the second best team of the day, and this is going to be the best team if you do not have like the really pay to win options, because the top team of today is incredibly pay to win. So for the majority of players, this is going to be the best team. You should do multiple runs to get your top RNG, and it's because it has Valara in here. Valara here for the stats shield buff effect, that's going to increase your damage further, because it just gives you more attack onto your team. Pheromore buffing up Shmira, Rainier position swap Shmira, Blue Tree on the right, Pink Tree on the left. You have Valar in the back left corner with the Blood Moon spell. We're gonna go ahead, we'll actually watch this in action, and then we'll do some skip runs to try and see the maximum potential of this team. I'm willing to do up to 7 or 8 skip runs just to see, because this team is very good. It's hitting over 11 billion damage today, and even some, but like the top scores of today, it's crazy with the pay to win comp. Full Paragon account is like 11.4 billion. So all of the teams are really kind of close together, whether you're using the most free-to-play of options or even the most pay-to-win of options. Okay, so yeah, Valar is definitely a good option for Mirage Frostspike in this top team. And you're seeing there's not going to be survival issues because you have Rainier with that healing effect. Even Valar provides some healing, and then Twins as well. And so there's not going to be survival issues. It's just going to come down to your damage timing, and that will be the RNG of your overall total score in the end. if your resonating level is low, then you could have survival issues. But what we've seen is that as soon as your resonating level gets around 450 or higher, then you are going to, you should be able to survive for most of the fight and get a really good score. So that's kind of the thing. Resonating level, of course, is going to matter. But if you have even 451 or above on your heroes, you should be fine. Okay. So we got a new record right now, 2 seconds left, and we're going to cap out at 11.14 billion, which is not bad. It's going to be a new record. It's going to put us into the rank 2 position, and basically the only team which is beating this is the full-out pay-to-win team. So we're going to go ahead and do a couple of skip runs just to see the maximum potential of this team and see exactly what we can get. And let's just do a couple more skip runs. Okay, we got a new record. That's really good, 11.195 million. Is almost 11.2 billion from the basically budget friendly team. So I think we'll stop there for that team. Now we're going to do some pay to win runs. So the 12th score of today from my guild leader is 11.397, and that is with the full out pay to win comp, and he's fully crowned. He's fully crowned, Paragon, maximum investment, and we're now going to show it to you. We'll do some runs as well. We'll watch it in action as well, just because it's like a crazy team to see. So this is a team from Frosty. It has Athalia, it has Aliceth, so like, I mean, it's the most pay-to-win team you can imagine. And also it has Shmira. So pink on the right, blue on the left, Rainier. Position swap Shmira, Athalia in the upper left corner, Aliceth in the back right corner. Aliceth will be buffing up Shmira with the Blood Moon spell. Okay, so we don't have Paragon 4 and Aliceth, but apart from that, we're basically at maximum investment, so you're going to see what this team is capable of doing. Maybe we could hit even 11.3 billion, but the team we showed you right before this, Fox's team, in just 3 or 4 runs, it did hit the 11.2 billion. Which is a really good score. And so this team, yeah, even though this team is technically slightly better, is only ever so slightly better, and the previous team is a great option to run. Okay, there are not going to be survival issues. Again, it will come down to your damage timing, your damage output, good to determine your score, and there will be some RNG in that. As you see, the mark onto the... So this mark onto the boss, I think that this... Because this is not actually considered a debuff. It's just considered a mark of judgment, which I think will apply to the boss. And it just boosts the penetration of Shmira onto that enemy target. And so I think that is applying because it's not actually considered a debuff. But debuffs do not apply to Mirage Frostspike. That is just the unique mechanic of this boss. Okay, so we're almost at 10 billion damage. And we have 20 seconds left to go. Yeah, I mean... Let's see what can happen. Wow, Shmira, oh, she got low because of the ice shield, then she rapidly healed herself up. Athalia is dealing her damage. Aliceth and Shmira are dealing that damage. It looks like we might be setting a new record right here. It will be close. Okay, on our first run, a slightly higher score, obviously a new record, but again, not by much. And so when you look at this, you're like, well, what is even the point of running this? Like, this team, of course, is good. I think also the problem is we don't have a maximum investment Aliceth. That is holding me back. But I'm going to do some more runs of this. We'll do maybe 5 runs. I want to try to get 11.3 billion if that's possible. So let's go ahead and do some skip runs of this team and see what is the potential that we have here. Okay, new record right off the bat. 11.267 is good. But when you just look at it, it's just basically like 100, maybe 100 million higher than the second best team, which is the budget team we showed before this. And even if your RNG isn't great, that team can even outperform this team. So yeah, like even though this is very pay to win, the score difference is so minor that like it isn't even anything to worry about. And obviously, just because Aliceth is the best in this team, I do not consider Aliceth meta for Dream Realm or at all of a priority to be building up. And you're seeing now, like, we're just not hitting the RNG anymore. And like all of these recent runs have actually been lower than our maximum potential of the other one. So I think we'll call it that. Hopefully this video is helpful. Good luck getting a top score today. If there's any other team that worked for you, feel free to share that in the comment section. Also, if you're thinking about making a purchase, and what is going on with this Frostbite? This is a glitch or something, right? Why is it half big and half small? Anyway, if you guys are thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Firelight store. There is a link to that in the description of this video and a pinned comment. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.